welcome everyone to watch with us. I'm here with
Dave.
and of course me, Harry. Sorry about the voice. I have been partying for 36 hours now, I think. Oh, music's still going. Are we... Hello?
Yeah, the mic's on. Just kill VLC.
Oh, it killed the fucking music. There we go. Again, I'm not firing all pistons. I have been out of town for the last couple days partying. So, bear with me. How you been, Dave?
Working.
So, we're fucking getting knee-deep. We're testing the waters in Season 2 here, Episode 2.
Yeah, we're actually getting a bit of a Star Trek-y episode. I
have no idea what episode this is. I didn't even look. Let's see here. I'll get this set up. Episode 2, Where Silence Has Lease. Enterprise encounters mysterious foreign space. Close to escape friend. Helps them. Oh, is this the whirlpool? The space whirlpool? The space whirlpool?
Yeah.
The whirlpool that they sucked into, and then the double Picard. And this is an alright episode. It has giant flaming plot holes in it, but it's not bad. So let's get the timer going here. You guys can see that. We will get the play button as close as possible. And start your timer now. Or episode. You don't have a timer.
Both.
I have a timer. Oh, and eventually we won't need these subtitles. But,
yeah, we get into good episodes.
yeah, because we would have seen them a lot. But, right now, I still need these subtitles. I don't know what the fuck's anybody saying.
Somebody ordered a good point. When Captain Jellicoe is on board, he makes Deanna wear, like, a normal uniform.
He does. Yeah. It's the only positive point that Captain has when he takes over the Enterprise. The only good quality he ever has is he fucking makes her put a fucking uniform on. Which is awesome.
Somebody else brought up a good point that Jellicoe is what Riker would become if he didn't fucking fess up to his...
Yeah, he was on his road. He was on the road to become that.
Yeah, basically.
Like a hard ass fucking...
Well,
no fun.
It's like how he deals with the regret of what the shit he's done for duty.
Yeah, he can't be that captain because
Yeah.
he made that mistake before. He followed that captain.
So he's rigid in fucking duty.
He doesn't have that
fucking,
lesson.
Yeah,
he never got that lesson. He probably wouldn't play the sax or the trombone.
No.
Yeah. That was another thing with him with Thomas when he has the clone twin. Fucking, I did not like how they fucking spiraled his character down.
No.
Like he was
that
the
was
same
cool
man.
idea.
He should have been. He should have been Riker.
Yeah.
He was like, was it 11 years he was stuck there, a decade or whatever? He was already the person he was. Like 10 years, like from 30 to 40 shouldn't change a man.
Like imagine how degrading that would be because they're like, oh, you're the clone, but you
Yeah.
gotta start back at fucking ensign.
Oh no, he stayed a lieutenant. Yeah, he was lieutenant the whole time, but he just became an asshole. He did stuff Riker wouldn't do, even if Riker was trapped on a planet for 10 years.
It's supposed to be the same man, but it isn't.
Yeah, he fucking hated the.
It was the difference. It was the difference of the fucking. Well, I guess the idea was that even if there was two of you, you could still be different.
Yeah, and I guess that's the point. Is he was trying to prove himself different.
Yeah.
He was deliberately being different from Riker, I guess, but which is stupid. There should have just been two Rikers walking around.
This is cool. You get to see the shit that Klingons fucking practice fighting against. Like, what the fuck are these races?
Oh, they're fucking extinct. The Klingons had like some weird war
Yeah,
destroyed this whole planet.
Yeah, the humans are like, thanks Klingons at least for killing a bunch of shit that would have been like that.
Yeah. we would have not enjoyed first contact with this
for
napping turtle people.
Yeah, or the Skeletor.
Yeah, Skeletor race.
But then I guess you gotta deal with the race that killed all those other ones. The Klingons.
So if we're gonna get real nerdy and start dissecting this is a fucking robot he's fighting. That the transporter has materialized like a replicator in front of him.
Well,
That's the way holodecks should work.
Yeah.
Correct?
But it's not explained that way.
No, that's the way it is explained. But then they explain that away by the way they run the machine later.
When they're like, yeah, it's just force fields.
When they
and
start fucking
holograms.
waving
Yeah.
hands through people, and it's all when they basically retcon it to being a light show instead of
Yeah.
physical fucking shit in here. Right now, it's still considered physical. I didn't know Klingons go into berserker rage. Is he like in some kind of warrior, trance? They never bring that up
See,
again.
like, how the fuck does he make it to lieutenant with that problem?
How does he get through Starfleet Academy?
You think
He's
he'd
a
be-
fucking officer.
You know what he would have been? He would have been fucking O'Brien. He would have been the sergeant on the fucking
No, he wouldn't even
ground
have
force
made
at
it that
space.
force. He
Yeah.
wouldn't even have made it there. Because
Like a Marine.
again, you have to be a fucking. These are Federation citizens. They're trusting to make life or death decisions. A person who can't control his fucking rage like that, especially in battle, would not make a good Starfleet ground unit. Like they gotta actually make split decisions
Yeah.
that could cost a whole planet its fucking life, or a whole city could go up.
That's why they only leave you in charge of 10 guys.
He would never be put in in not my Starfleet. Worf wouldn't be there. Sure, Klingons. Fucking, I'd take Alexander. I'd even take his fucking brother.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking the disgraced one.
Yeah.
The good fucking son of Moog.
Right.
And then they pull a fucking completely unethical fucking bullshit to fucking fix him. They erase his memory, give him a new life. And that's supposed to be a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like,
Just to be like,
yay, we did the right. What do you mean? You stole that man's life and like
It's
rewrote
murder.
it. Yeah, you just murdered that man. Like
It's technologically murder.
that's exactly it. It's surgical murder or technological murder.
Like when you lobotomize someone.
It's a chemical lobotomy.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it
basically.
was. You didn't put a hook through his nose, but you basically lobotomized him. He's a completely different person now.
I guess that would be like what the person who invents the new brain wiping eraser thing would have to think. They would be like, "Hey, it's a glorified lobotomy."
Yeah.
Yay!
Look
Shit.
what I did.
Burn my notes.
Yeah.
Hey Frank, why are you sitting next to a garbage can fire? Yeah, I did a thing.
He's just staring into the flames. I did a thing.
Can you tell me about it? No.
No,
No, not telling
into the
anyone.
grave. Going
Like, imagine if that's actually happened, or somebody's invented technology where they're just like, no.
Oh, I guarantee you certain things somebody had an idea of or invented before the person we know did, and
Yeah.
they just burned their notes and destroyed it because they had the forethought to see where it could go.
Yeah.
Like that guy who made the megaphone or the loudspeaker system and then like felt depressed the rest of his life because he fucking thought he was responsible for Hitler.
The guy who invented Muzak.
Yeah. But like the only reason Hitler was able to get
Yeah.
his voice to so many people was because of the megaphone
yeah,
or whatever
or
it
like
was.
radio.
Yeah, so he felt bad for it.
Yeah.
I guarantee you there was somebody smarter than him that thought up the megaphone
Well,
and
I
then
guess
said,
maybe
nope,
the
not doing it.
excuse to be like, there's a balance of there's a positive outcome that can come out of it too. Same with like nuclear technology, where
Yeah.
it can make energy or bombs. Meanwhile, there could have been a technology that only had a negative impact, where it was just like, no, fucking, this
Yeah.
doesn't see the light of day. There's no positive use for this.
Like when they were making like mustard gas and like fucking
Yeah.
like war weapons of war.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Like,
somebody
there's no excuse.
who went like, whoa, like we could kill a lot of people with this,
Yeah.
and like nobody should be able to have this power.
I guess that's why you gotta hold those scientists' families hostage. And everybody works in the camp. Or everybody lives in the word camp.
Yeah, whole families.
It's real fucky out there, sir.
Yeah, it's all weird.
How can it be nothing without height and width? Well, I don't fucking know. There you go.
Does
What
it
he
really
said.
does it really necessitate having to say possibly not? If you say it's possibly, doesn't that really just you're assuming that possibly no too?
Yeah.
because that's the definition of fucking possibly.
Yeah.
Like, is it even necessary to have that whole conversation? Could have just ended with possibly, sir. Like, I don't know, instead of explaining what I don't know means.
It's like, well, isn't this exactly what we're out here for? Run into shit we don't know?
See, he just did everything that the computer could just do.
Yeah.
Like, he's really redundant when it comes, like, everything that Data can do. Other, like, Worf is not as strong, but he's
I guess
strong.
he's more like a personification of the ship's computer that you can talk to without feeling like you're talking to the ship's computer. You know what I mean?
He technically, he doesn't have feelings, but he has a personality, right?
Yeah.
He has a fucking persona.
Yeah, like when they try to implement having given the ship a personality. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Is that a DS9 episode or something?
I think it's TNG.
I thought, doesn't the DS9 computer get like a weird, like slapsticky comedian attitude, and O'Brien's all pissed
Oh,
off?
maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe it is DS9 thing. Oh, that looks cool.
Wow, that does look cool. You never see that angle. Is that chemical fuel?
Well, the fucking impulse engines are nuclear powered. They're fusion reactors.
You know, but that looked like it was like a rocket
Well, why not?
spitting fire out the end.
Well, why not? If it works, it works.
It would take forever.
Cheap.
You'd be waiting 3 days for it to get to that nebula. You mean, what do you mean it's only going 1 billion miles a second?
What if we start moving and launch it, and then we stop?
Yeah, get there a little quicker.
Oh,
yeah.
Klingon myth.
The Klingons are to be trusted.
It's like the old sea stories, sea monster stories.
Yeah, but you have scanners. You're not going by the eyewitness testimony of a pirate. Like,
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a myth, an old space tale. Like, it's so stupid. There would be records and sensor scans of this space devouring monster. Just like the Doomsday Machine. Like, that's not... It was 100 years ago. It's not like a myth about a mysterious monster.
Just listen to fucking Wesley. And almost everyone's gonna get killed. And everybody's gonna forget about it. Whose the fuck idea it was.
Wesley just said we need to get closer, and Picard was like, okay, let's get closer. So yeah, it was Wesley's idea. Yeah. Way to go, Wesley. Put the whole ship at risk.
How about you get in a shuttle to get closer?
It's ultimately Picard's responsibility for the ship, but you're right. Wesley's fucking idea.
Data reaches over and punches him in the shoulder.
Oh, yeah, way to go, dumbass. What'd I tell you about keeping your mouth shut?
Do it more often? Shut up, that was a trick. Worf's gonna be like, I fucking told you.
Yeah. Space monster
Should have
myth.
shot it.
It's a space monster myth, man.
I think if anything, the Klingons would, if they did run into it, they would have just shot it first.
Yeah, like the V'ger.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of setting a probe, that would be their first thing. They'd be like, oh, shoot it. Especially if it's like a fucking bird of prey full of like 18, 20-year-old young bucks.
That's their first contact procedure.
Yeah, exactly.
Fire torpedoes.
Well, it would be to challenge it, see how strong they are, right?
Yeah.
Because if you lose a bird of prey, who gives a shit?
Exactly. And then you at least know that they can take out a prey.
Exactly. You just apologize for their youthful indiscretions. they're still not fucking worried about leaving now?
They still even haven't tried to back up, have they?
No. They're still, like, doing the scans. That was over, like, 10 minutes ago, guys. As soon as the thing wraps around you, you're like,
get the
no.
fuck out. GTFO.
That's right, Pulaski. You're not a bridge officer. How about you shut the fuck up?
Back to the fucking sick bay. Crusher never came up here.
I had to fucking hail her on the screen.
Motherfucker. Oh.
Oh, she's still talking about this it?
Is there like, do they know each other? Is there like a history with Pulaski and...
Well, she has an interest in, like, cybernetics. Like, she specializes in it.
No, but I mean, she's like, this is the first time that she's served with any of these people.
Yeah.
Picard, right down. Alright. Because she comes in with a very familiar attitude to all these people. That might just be the way she goes, but I think that's why people fucking hated her so much.
Yeah.
Because she did not earn this much familiarity with Picard and everybody.
Well, it's kind of like, I was reading an article, and that's apparently a thing that women face, is that they're worried about being perceived as a bitch. So a lot of times they don't speak up.
Oh. That whole
it's
bossy.
Well, it
movement.
creates a lack of performance in leadership roles.
Oh. I saw some
And
weird...
it's like, no, you should fucking have confidence and do your fucking job. Speak up. So if you're in a senior position, like, it's your job.
Yeah. I saw some weird thing on Twitter where a guy, like, these two co-workers, a guy and a girl, traded online signatures. So for like a week, all the emails the company got, the people thought they were getting them from the guy, but they were getting them from the girl, and vice versa kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was just the way that they responded differently when they knew it was a dude texting, when they thought it was a dude texting them or emailing them or whatever. And yeah, the guy got a lot away with a lot more than the girl did, or something like that. I can't really remember the experiment, but you're standing right in the way, number one, like down in front, dude. You make a better door than a window, Riker. Come on. God damn it, you call him the ensign?
Yeah, we're putting out juice here.
It's a space hole.
Are we moving? Yes, we're moving. Is it getting further away? No.
They do a whole episode kind of like this on Voyager too, right? When they go to like the negative zone.
Yeah.
Like non-space.
My problem with Voyager is I only watched it like once, maybe twice.
I hate to admit this, but I must have seen every episode at least twice now.
Yeah.
Voyager.
I just was not a fan.
But like, this has got to be in the teens. Every episode, at least fucking 10 or 15 times. Even this first one or two. That'd probably be down to 5 or 6. Like, there was a few runs where I just skipped completely over. I watched Farpoint Station and then went right to season 3. Maybe toss Babel in there, watch that one, and then just because I think Data fucking Yar is the funniest thing ever. Oh yeah, and then it just appears in front of them again.
This isn't the one I was thinking of. I thought this was the one where they were falling into the fucking...
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not that one.
We both were thinking it's the same wrong episode.
Because in that one, they run into a ship first, right? The shuttle with Picard on it.
Yeah.
The clone Picard.
Yeah, and they're wondering what the fuck.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool episode. This is a Star Trek episode, though. They gotta figure out their way out.
This isn't the one with the face, is it? No. They would have talked to the face. They would have seen the face already. I'm having trouble placing this one, actually. Oh, and this is the reflection, right? It's the Enterprise. When's the first time?
Duty station. Yeah, get the fuck off the bridge, Pulaski.
When's the first time you see a Klingon with a cloak?
In TOS or TNG?
It can't be TOS. Is it Undiscovered Country?
What? A Klingon with a cloak? Episode 4. Or, the fourth one. And the third one.
The
Well, no,
movie.
they don't cloak in the third.
The movie. Yeah, they do. Voyage Home. No, Search for Spock.
Yeah.
Search for Spock is definitely a cloak. 'Cause they uncloak and they blow up that ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has that happened yet? When did
Oh, the movie release?
Search for Spock come out? Yeah, because I'm just trying to think if they retconned the Klingons having cloaks back in the day to make this make sense in this because they just said they didn't immediately assume Klingons, they assumed Romulans when they heard cloak.
Yeah.
Because right now,
Well, because of where
Klingons
they
don't
are.
have cloak.
Well, no, not that. I think it's just because of where they are right now. Because they're just saying that the Yamato's nowhere near the sector.
No,
So
but
they-
like
they're
at this point, they're
they're like, why would Romulans?
Yeah, but
why would
that's
Klingons be the fuck out of here?
they made a conscious decision in the first 2 seasons to leave the Klingons out.
Yeah.
To not have the Klingons
Yeah,
be
because
the
they've
main
always
enemy.
been in there.
Because they wanted to make it different from TOS. They
Yeah.
wanted TNG's bad guys to be the Romulans, and then that doesn't work. So they have the whole Civil War thing, and they bring the Klingons in because the ratings were bad. Apparently, that's what I read. And people wanted to see more Klingons.
We're getting
so
the band back together for a season.
because those D7s at the beginning of motion picture don't cloak, and I'm pretty sure they never cloak. The only time you ever see a Klingon ship cloak is that episode where they steal the cloaking device in TOS.
Well, here they're not in fucking war either until the fucking you see like the alternate universe shit.
Okay, well, Search for Spock has already had... Yeah, so the Klingons do have cloaks at this point. Or it's canon that...
Yeah.
That must be when the Klingons get cloak. TOS, when they trade for ships for cloaking devices. The Romulans need ships, right?
No, Romulans have
Cloaking
yeah,
devices.
they need ships. Yeah, that's right.
So they take Klingon ships,
Yeah, they put cloaking device.
cut the neck off of them in the head, and turn them into basically warbirds. I'm assuming they eventually do that.
Well, there's a neat video on YouTube there where apparently all those fucking D5 cruisers were had separation capability too.
The ball came off?
No, the ball and the neck
Oh, yeah.
came off the fucking thing, but the other section was useless. It was more like a fucking last ditch thing. It wasn't like
It was a case of warp core breach.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, they can fire off. I'm assuming that's why the saucer station exists. Even though
They
it
didn't have
fails,
lifeboats. The whole thing was a fucking big lifeboat.
Yeah, even though it fails utterly to accomplish that task when in Generations to get away from the engineering section before it blows up.
That's ballsy as fuck, beaming onto a ship that you know is not anywhere near there. So you're pretty sure it's a mirage of some
I'm
sort.
going to say it's so obvious that it's a
Yeah.
fucking, like, after image or something. Like, it's going to disappear in seconds.
Like, you'd at least want a fucking spacesuit or something. Oh, we still got the shower head phasers. You're being fucked with, boys. I wonder if there's like a protocol for Starfleet where they're like, you're gonna run into a race that's probably gonna be more powerful and it's gonna test you in some fashion.
It's called the Q protocols.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you Picard wrote them.
Yeah.
After fucking his whole incident with Q.
Encounter.
Yeah, the Q encounter. Yeah.
Well, no, Kirk ran into it too. Like when he
It
ran into
is. This is the face episode. This guy gets frozen by the face.
But yeah, Kirk runs into that fake god, that fake Roman god, and fucking like,
Yeah.
where they all get tested.
Yeah,
basically.
so Kirk probably wrote it.
Yeah. Just be a smart ass generally is the rule.
Yeah.
Stick to your principles.
Well, and Picard gets kidnapped by the alien race that puts all those people in the cell,
Oh yeah.
and they have to like work their way out, and one of them's a mole. Brian started watching D&G.
Oh,
First time watching Star Trek ever. He was like, yeah, I heard you guys talking about it so much, so I started watching it. He's going through all the episodes he'd watched, and I was like, oh, you're going to get to this episode, and you're going to get to this episode. I started explaining him the space C-section,
yeah.
and he was just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it gets crazy. Like, and that's just like normal shit that they do. Like,
Don't.
This
You're gonna
is-
confuse the Klingon.
this is kind of laughable. Like, how confusing it is to them right now. Like,
See what they should do is like split up and open both doors and
That's
see
what
what they look at.
that's what they do,
Yeah.
don't they? Yeah. But I mean, it's so obvious that they're being screwed with.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
yeah.
It's when you just like strip naked and be like, I'm not playing anymore.
Yeah. You
Sit
like what you
down.
see?
What do you want? Yeah, they're gonna see if they're gonna leave their guys behind.
Is he actually going to put the entire ship at risk for 2 officers? That doesn't seem very Picard.
Well, that's the test, right? But then they have to know that they're. That would be, I guess, the protocol of them knowing they're being fucked with. Oh, he's gonna start smashing shit.
No, he's losing his fucking mind because he's the worst Starfleet officer in fucking Federation history.
Just punch him in the kidneys, Riker.
Just grab his hands and let that door cut his head off. We have a beard off. My beard is stronger, Worf.
Kneel to the beard.
Oh, so it's not a reflection. It has a different call sign and everything.
Yeah, he's calling bullshit. Picard, do the bullshit call.
Yeah, because if he thought this was a legitimate threat, he would
He would've
get the
gone,
Enterprise
yeah.
out of there and leave these 2 dumbasses behind. Or like a natural phenomenon that's not screwing with him. Yeah, I'm on McCoy's side. Bowen says, I wouldn't trust those transporters as far as I could throw them. Fuck no, scramble my molecules all over the place. No, thank you. I'll take the super fast train or the fucking speed bullet car, please. It's that whole argument is, are you killing yourself? Are you disintegrating yourself and copying yourself over?
Yeah.
That's
We're
exactly
just
what
like,
it is. It's no argument.
Yeah.
You're a different fucking person. You might have all the same memories and the same personality, but there's a bunch of dead Rikers and Picards in heaven over every time. They get up there, like, there's like 20 of you from all different ages. Every time you got transported, there'd be hundreds of them.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah, you killed us and then just cloned yourself every fucking time. Of course, we all have souls. Like, what are you fucking doing? Like, it's not even an argument, in my opinion. Like,
Heaven's a busy place.
Or afterlife. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be heaven. Just, they'd be like, holy shit. Every time you got into that transporter, you disintegrated one of us. That doesn't look vaginal at all, does it? Long, slender tear in space
Yeah, yeah.
that we're going to slip the Enterprise into.
How are we gonna trick the space apes into running towards this? Make it look like a pussy.
What do you mean? You need to explain?
He already knows.
You're being screwed with.
You already called bullshit.
Fuck.
No, this is for explaining for the audience.
Yeah, but it makes Picard look like an
Exposition.
idiot. Wesley should be asking that question, not Picard. Picard should be answering that question.
No, they replaced Wesley. He's off the bridge now. He done fucked up. He got them all into this. Now that he got this guy.
Is that why they kicked him off?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
you
thought
don't
they
know
sent him
why.
down
He's
to
just gone.
engineering. I thought they.
It's just
they,
a different bridge shift.
Oh.
Wesley, go to bed.
They realized they were going to need to kill somebody, so they had to get some rando.
Yeah,
Nazi.
there's the
Yeah,
face.
space
Yeah.
face. So threatening.
Yeah.
So intimidating, this guy. They did a good job redoing him, though. I think I prefer the old one, but that looks kind of cool. He was just kind of a flatter face with like
Yeah.
holes for eyes, right?
Well, it looked kind of like this, yeah.
But he didn't have that shine.
More of a
and
flat color, yeah.
He wasn't all 3D.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like his nose is protruding and his eyeballs are glassy. Like, they didn't have that glassy look. Like, they look like real eyes. Nagila?
Yeah, we made this. We made one of these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he eats it right.
Uh-oh.
That's
just
why
got
Wesley's
caught.
got shit.
Yeah, you just got called out, Haskell. We know your name now. You don't have much time to live. It's so much worse when they give the red shirts names.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you didn't give Haskell a name,
Yeah.
did you?
You didn't name him. No, don't name him. It's like naming your cows just that you slaughter. What the fuck are you doing?
I want to learn their names on the death reports, not beforehand. Be like, I wonder which one was Haskell.
This is one of those like nothing episodes though. Like, it doesn't accomplish
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Nothing changes.
Well, that's
like,
what I was saying. It's like a Star Trek episode. It's just like
yeah.
it's a motion
And
picture.
Like most good Star Trek episodes are like, start at point A.
See, this is
end at
one of the
point B.
episodes basically that they took to make the motion picture. Is
Yes.
the concept.
Yeah.
They go out and they find some shit.
And that's why we will never see another motion picture ever again.
Yeah. You can't stretch that into an hour and a half.
No, just normies don't enjoy that. Normal theater going evil.
Exploration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is weird because 2001: A Space Odyssey. I wonder what the reviews were that when that first came out. Probably
That's
terrible.
like existential and like experimental though.
Yeah.
Like it's a one-off. Star Trek is this niche fucking thing, I think. That's what they think. I don't agree with that. I think you can do smart sci-fi and you can have Star Trek's name on it and it would work. You don't have to make it action sci-fi like it is now. Unfortunately, that franchise is over. There's no way there's going to be a Star Trek 4. Which I'm kind of happy about. Because I don't care for that universe.
See, here Kirk would have been fucked. Picard talks his way out of it.
No. Fucking Spock would have handled it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why Picard's the best, because he's Kirk
It's a
and
different
Spock
crew
wrapped in
dynamic,
one.
eh?
Yeah. That is one thing that they change from the original series is Bones showing up on the bridge. You used to do that all the time. You'd hear the red alert and then you'd be like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And like 10 minutes later you'd show up late and you'd be like, hey, all right, let's go. You firing torpedoes? What's going on here? Like,
it's more like he's like grabs the drugs and like shows up to the bridge.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Or he has to like,
case...
when red alert, when like a cop knocks at your door.
Yeah,
you have to like scramble and like hide some stuff. When the red alert goes, he's like, "Oh, nobody can see what I was doing in here." If somebody comes in, so he has to like put all his shit away, and, like delete files and stuff, and then he runs the bridge as quick as he can. But like, there's certain episodes that Crusher isn't in just because there's no reason to have medical in. Like, there's no scene in sick bay. There's no reason to have a medical opinion about anything, so she's just not there.
Yeah. Fucking right, Riker. Let's get a ridiculous self-destruct sequence going.
That is like their go-to. Like when shit's going bad. Like you're just like, oh well, self-destruct. We're taking our ball and we're going home.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, let's see these stellar auto-destruct sequences. Oh, come on. This is like Captain Training 101.
Yeah.
Like when they give you the codes for your self-destruct, they're like, okay, so it's gonna ask you about the time. Depending, it might just be instantaneous because you might be on a time crunch. So it might be a moot point. You just want the thing to blow up the second that it can. But
20 minutes.
Yeah. Jesus. That is way too long.
It should be like, how about tomorrow at 3?
Yeah.
Everybody go home, fuck for one more time, whatever.
No, you don't even. I'd rather just a flash and not knowing than have a 24-hour fucking, even 20 minutes. Like, what do I do in 20 minutes? God damn it! I'm fucking jacking off furiously, trying to get that one fucking last one out. Like, look, he goes and fucking. This is your last moments on fucking In Existence. You sit and stare at the fucking shoes. What the hell?
I missed the spot.
And now you guys are just having. Oh yeah, she's being controlled.
He's like, bullshit again.
Yeah.
Double bullshit. I'm old. I've seen bullshit. I know all kinds of bullshit. Like, really?
What? Bullshit alarms should be going off all around this guy's head. No, it's not. Cease to be. Definition.
There is
End.
no more.
Yeah.
Puts on Monty Python.
The universe continues. You do not.
Remember what it was like before you were created? In my case, before I was born. Much like that.
Yeah.
Man, this guy can pull off being Data a lot more than he could pull off being Troy. That's a name you don't hear much. Troy, like in the real world.
We
It's a
have a
dude.
Troy.
It's a dude name,
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
girl name.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
And it's
TR
spelled the Y,
TROI.
not the fucking I.
The Y, that's the male version.
Yeah.
The I is the female version, I'm assuming. Like Andy. Dude Y, girl I.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Any Andy you've ever met with a girl spells her name with two I's or one I or two I's. I always thought Andy was a short form for something.
Andrew?
Maybe. But then what is it a short form for dudes? Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Fuck, I should know that. I had a friend growing up named Andy. Andrew that I called Andy consistently. Oh. Again,
Yeah,
the
see,
brain's
he's
not
not
firing.
good. He's like, bullshit on
Oh,
both
yeah.
of you.
Again, he's so slow on the uptake in this episode. This episode really makes Picard seem like a fucking idiot. Oh, are they about to do some CG thing in the background there? Yeah, there you go. It's like when you see that one thing in the cartoon that hasn't moved yet, but you
exactly.
know it's gonna move.
It's like an outline.
Yeah. Or the camera shifts and you see it in a movie and you see a car in the background driving, a real old beat up car that you know is seconds away from blowing up.
What's that law where if you introduce a pistol and the very next
Chekhov's
scene it must
gun.
be used? Yeah.
Chekhov's gun. I always thought that was referring to Chekhov from Star Trek.
No, the fucking
Yeah, it's a Russian
Russian
filmmaker.
writer,
Yeah. But before I knew that was some other Russian guy, I thought it was the Russian guy from Star Trek.
the fake Russian guy
Yeah.
who was named Chekhov.
And I never got it. I was like, Chekhov doesn't carry a gun or do anything at the beginning of an episode that has to pay off at the end. Like, why did they use that term?
No, the author.
Yeah. Everything goes back to Star Trek for me. And now Wesley's back.
Yeah. The other guy's dead.
What happened to Haskell? Oh, his shift ended early. We're gonna need you back, Wes.
He went home sick?
Haskell's not the same guy that Q freezes, is he? Is that a different Black Ensign?
Well, it can't be because Haskell's dead.
No, but at the beginning, is it the same actor? I mean.
Oh. That'd be funny.
No would have been fine. Did they get out? Wait, it's over.
Well, they wanted to write it out to make sure it wasn't a trick.
It is Q. They're just redoing Q.
Basically. He's just an alien. He's not omnipotent.
Yeah, but how many of those omnipotent alien races did they run into in the original series?
Well, it's all powerful, but it's not omnipotent. It's
No,
still
but I mean, like,
localized.
there's at least 5 or 6 like
Yeah.
planets inside the Federation
Yeah.
that house gods
Yeah,
that the
basically.
Federation are aware of.
Stay the fuck away from there.
Yeah, and like deep inside Federation territory, like especially considering like the expansion is like exponential. Like every year that goes by, the Federation gets bigger and bigger. I think we never see this guy again because he has such a stupid name.
Yeah.
Nick Gillum. So dumb.
Well, we never asked to be your friend, asshole.
Yeah. See you never. Yeah, it's the one. This is the first remastered thing that I'm not really impressed with. It looks cool and different, but it doesn't look better. It's not an improvement.
Yeah. What do you call that? Lateral move?
It's a best lateral move.
Yeah, dumbass. Swerve
Yeah.
potholes.
Now that we're
Ensign.
done, now that we're done cleaning up your mistake, get back to driving.
That would have been a good line. Swerve the potholes. Then again, I guess no one that ever drove a fucking car.
Yeah, nobody knows that. It's all floating cars.
Oh,
Potholes don't
sweet.
potholes on a thing. Oh, cool. We got a Shakespeare or a,
Moriarty.
what do you call it? Sherlock Holmes episode coming up next. Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad we get.
Oh, maybe not Moriarty. Maybe just Sherlock Holmes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
not
think
involved,
Moriarty
right?
shows up right away. I think this is.
Oh, maybe he is the first
It
one
is.
because
Yeah.
Pulaski's taken fucking
Yeah, exactly.
hostage or some shit.
And what this is? Yeah, this is the whole make somebody that can beat Data.
Yeah.
And then Picard has to go on and try to negotiate with him. Yeah, this is the Moriarty episode. That's why Picard was wearing the top hat and the cane there in the
Yeah,
picture.
'cause he's gonna go in and unfuck this.
Yeah. Goddamn CBS. How can I love and hate you so much? Well, thanks again, Dave, for joining me. And thanks everybody out there for listening. And you have a good one.
durch des Himmels Fläche